If you need to do anything at all with your plants this year, this winter in particular, it is water them. We have had the strangest winter ever, and really all across the plains, across the state, the soil is powder dry in most locations. So the issue, of course, is the soil is powder dry. We've had really high winds. We have temperatures that keep going up and down. We have plants, whether they were installed last fall or last spring, or even the old plants, are having a really hard time finding enough moisture in the soil to pull that into their root system to make sure that they don't dry out or desiccate, which is the word we use, over the winter months. That is particularly true of a lot of our evergreens or our conifers, because those needles are continuing to transpire or lose moisture over the winter months. And broadleaf evergreens in locations where you can grow them, which would include things like rhododendrons or boxwood, are also really suffering. So when the weather is even remotely warm enough, we're talking 50, 55 degrees, get that hose out, get those buckets out, get those watering cans out, and if you possibly can, water low and slow until that water actually ponds or puddles on the surface of the ground. We're also probably going to be seeing an awful lot of damage even on such stalwart plants as our turf grasses, because there are cracks in the soil in a lot of locations. And of course, when that soil cracks and those temperatures drop, those areas of the root mass, whether it is turf or trees or shrubs or herbaceous perennials, they also are really going to dry out or desiccate. What that means to you is if you cannot give them water over the winter and it is a bare exposed soil without mulch, there's really no moisture left for those plants. So low, slow, thumb on the end of the hose. Unfortunately, most irrigation systems were turned off so they wouldn't freeze. If you have the capability of turning your system back on again to give everything a decent soak and then blow it out again, that's another option if you have automatic irrigation. But I know that I spent the last weekend watering plants at home. I did it 2 or 3 weeks ago when the temperatures were high enough, and at least at that point, it looks like some of the crowns of those plants are holding tight. So if you think about how dry we feel as human beings, when we have no moisture in the air, we have low humidity, we have high temps, we have high winds that just sucks that moisture right out of our skin, plants feel the same way. So get out, get watering. Again, if the ground is totally frozen, that water is going to just sit there. But we're in a window right here, especially when those temps are reasonable in January or February, where we can put the water on the plants and those roots will take it up.